appropriate that during the first anniversary celebrations of Varam, we celebrate the woman. In Indian culture, we have a song for every season and a song for every reason. From birth to death, songs mark every landmark moment in our lives. So, Lakshmi and Saraswati of event art today have conceptualized the evolution of the woman through the cycle of life with songs, honoring the sacred feminine energy that creates abundance and connectedness and fosters creativity and innovation. The beautiful childhood stage, when innocence runs free and wild, when you can be happy without a reason, when you know nothing of hatred and intolerance, when all you know is what is taught to you. In that beautiful stage is our child prodigy, Uttara Unnikrishnan. A national award for Best Playback Singer sits very, very lightly on her young shoulders. Bharatiya's Odi Vilayadu Papa advises a young child on how to spend these beautiful years without a care in the world. And the same philosophy is extolled in a beautiful English song that has truly stood the test of time. If you have any guesses, hold them with you and just sit back, relax, wait, and watch.
ஓடி விளையாடு பாப்பா, நீ ஓய்ந்திருக்கலாகாது பாப்பா. விளையாடு பாப்பா, நீ ஓய்ந்திருக்கலாகாது பாப்பா. விளையாடு பாப்பா, நீ ஓய்ந்திருக்கலாகாது பாப்பா. ஓடி விளையாடு பாப்பா, ஒரு குழந்தை வையாதே பாப்பா. ஓடி விளையாடு பாப்பா, நீ ஓய்ந்திருக்கலாகாது பாப்பா. ஓடி விளையாடு பாப்பா, ஒரு குழந்தை வையாதே பாப்பா. ஓடி விளையாடு பாப்பா, நீ ஓய்ந்திருக்கலாகாது பாப்பா. சிறு குருவி பாரே, தெரிந்து வளர்ந்து பாப்பா. சிறு குருவி பாரே, தெரிந்து வளர்ந்து பாப்பா. வண்ண பறவைகளை என் மனதில் மகிழ்ச்சி கொள்ளு பாப்பா. ஓடி விளையாடு பாப்பா, நீ ஓய்ந்திருக்கலாகாது பாப்பா. ஓடி விளையாடு பாப்பா, ஒரு குழந்தை வையாதே பாப்பா. ஓடி விளையாடு பாப்பா, நீ ஓய்ந்திருக்கலாகாது பாப்பா. காலையுடன் படித்த இந்த கனியத்தோடும் நல்ல பாட்டு. மாலை முழுதும் விளையாட்டு என்று வழக்கப்படுத்திக் கொண்டு பாப்பா. மாலை முழுதும் விளையாட்டு தனியாழ்ந்து என்று வழக்கப்படுத்திக் கொள்ள பாப்பா ஓடி விளையாடு பாப்பா ஓய்ந்திருக்கலாகாது பாப்பா ஓடி விளையாடு பாப்பா நீ ஓய்ந்திருக்கலாகாது பாப்பா. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing phase. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our property. Philosophy. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing phase. Means no worries for the rest of your days. It's so philosophy. Hakuna Matata. No worries for the rest of your days. It's not property. Philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. It means no worries. 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 Thank you.
Moving on to the next stage, the crazy teenage. When she loves being called pretty but never believes it. She's not always right, but hates admitting when she's wrong. She wants to be an open book, but hides so much. Her thoughts drift to dreams and hopes for the future. All the lyrics of the famous Katy Perry song reminds you of this. If you hold her down, she will get up. And Alicia Keys sings, "This girl's on fire." And finally, the beautiful song from the greatest showman on earth, "It's Never Really Enough." And in this teenage, when nothing is ever enough, is our very own Lavita Lobo. She is recipient of the A.R. Rahman Scholarship at the KM College of Music and has also been awarded the Best Western Classical Singer. The crazy teenage stage.
I used to bite my tongue and hold it back, scared you up and 30 minutes. So I said, "Wanna do? Everything I do." It's the fact that I had a choice. Let you push me once to let me go. I'd still another day, so I go for every day. You break me down, but I get it. I'm brushing up your best. You hear my voice, hear my time. Nothing gonna break me down. You hang me down, but I get it. Already brushing up your best. You hear my voice, you hear my time. I got the appetite, dancing through the fire, 'cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar louder, louder than a lion, 'cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar. You're gonna nice, very nice and quietly. Every variety, you held me down, but I get up. Already rushing off the bus. You hear my words, you hear that sound. Like when you're on the ground. You held me down, but I get up. Already rushing off the bus. You hear my words, you hear that sound. I got the eye of the tiger, fire, dancing through the fire. 'Cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar louder, louder than a lion. 'Cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar. Just a million she's in fire, hotter than a fantasy. Rolling up the highway, she's moving away and it's on fire. Feeling like catastrophe, but you know she can fly away. Oh, she got her feet on the ground and she's burning it down. Oh, she got her head on the ground and she's not backing down. The sky is on fire. The sky is on fire. She's walking on fire. The sky is on fire. Looks like a girl, but she's a flame. Hotter than a fantasy, you running up the highway. You can try, but you never forget her name. Hottest but the hottest girl, she's on top of the world. Oh, she got her feet on the ground, country's burning her down. Oh, she got and she's not backing down. 'Cause this girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. She's walking on fire. This girl is on fire. I'm trying to hold my breath. Let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. I settle for true. Can you hear it echo? Take my hand, will you share this with me? 'Cause do about you? All the shine of the thousand spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky. Will never be love, never be love. Songs of gold are still too early. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough for me. thousand stars. All the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough. Never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough. Never be enough for me. Never, 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 never. Never for me, for me, never enough, never enough, never enough for me, for me, for me. For me.
And from the teenage where nothing will ever be enough, we move on to the next, where you begin searching for a soulmate. She's ready to take on the world, and now is the time when our heart searches for a soulmate to share her love with. She wants to be connected with something deeper that is motivated by love. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. And in our Indian movies, we have innumerable love ballads that talk of every aspect of this love. Niranjana Ramanan is in that beautiful stage when all that she needs is love. You might know her from her very recent hit in the film A Doctor, where she got a lot of fame through the beautiful song that she has rendered. Moving on to the stage where a woman searches for her soulmate.
हमको मिली है आज घड़ियां नसीब से हमको मिली है आज घड़ियां नसीब से जी भर के देख लीजिए हमको करीब से फिर आपके नसीब में ये रात हो न हो लग जागने கடவுள் இல்லை என்றேன் தாய் நேற்று இல்லாத மாற்றம் என்னது? காற்று என் காதில் ஏதோ சொன்னது. இதுதான் காதல் என்பதா? இரவை தூங்கிவிட்டதா? இதயம் சிந்திவிட்டதா? சொல் மனமே. நேற்று இல்லாத மாற்றம் என்னது? காற்று என் காதில் ஏதோ சொன்னது. இதுதான் காதல் என்பதா? இளவை தூங்கிவிட்டதா? இதயம் சிந்திவிட்டதா? சொல் மனமே. ஒளியில்லா உலகத்தில் இசையாக நீ மாறி காற்றில் வீசினாய், காதல் பேசினாய். மொழியில்லா மௌனத்தில் விழியாலே வார்த்தை கோர்த்து கண்ணால் பேசினாய், கண்ணால் பேசினாய். 100 ஆண்டு உன்னோடு வாழ வேண்டும் மண்ணோடு. பெண்ணுனை தேடும் எந்தன் வீடு. நான் பகல் இரவு, நீ கரு நிலவு. என் மேல் மழையே, உன் குரல் அழகு. நீ வேண்டுமே இந்த நிமிடம் எனக்கென. நீ போதுமே. நீயும் நானும் சேர்ந்தே செல்லும் நேரம். நீலம் கூட வானில் இல்லை என்றும் இல்லை மேகமே. போக போக ஏனோ நீளும் தூரம். மேகம் வந்து போகும் போக்கில் தூரல் கொஞ்சம் தூரமே. என் அச்சம் ஆசை எல்லாமே உன்னை சீரட்டும். இந்த இன்பம் துன்பம் எல்லாமே தீரட்டும். நான் பகல் இரவு, நீ கரு நிலவு. என் மேல் மழையே, உன் குரல் அழகு. நான் பகல் இரவு, நீ குரல் அழகு. என் மேல் மழையே, உன் குரல் அழகு. நீ வேண்டுமே இந்த நிமிடம் எனக்கென. நீ போதுமே.
And from that beautiful search for a soulmate, we move on to the ritual of marriage. When your journey begins in tandem with another soul, it is called marriage. And a perfect couple are two imperfect people who learn to enjoy their differences. The greatest marriages are often built on mutual respect, a healthy dose of admiration, and a never ending portion of love and grace. Deepika Varadarajan is the perfect choice to render these songs, as she herself has metamorphosed from a young child artist who is singing, acting, dubbing films into this supremely talented young singer. Some of her hit songs are from the super hit film Bahubali. She celebrates the great Indian wedding with some beautiful marriage songs. The Ritual of Marriage.
யாரு யாரோடி உன்னோட புருஷன் யாரோ யாரோடி ஓ திமிருக்கு அரசன் யாரோ யாரோடி உன்னோட புருஷன் யாரோ யாரோடி ஓ திமிருக்கு அரசன் விதி போல நவடிக்க இந்திரத பந்தடி அந்த பந்தை தீர்த்தடிப்பவனோ சொல்லு சந்தன புத்தழகை சந்தனடையழகை வெள்ளி பெட்டி கட்டியவனோ சொல்லு யாரோ யாரோடி உன்னோட புருஷன் யாரோ யாரோடி ஓ திமிருக்கு அரசன் தங்கத்துக்கு வேக்குது பாருங்க பாருங்க சாந்து கண்ணு மயங்குது ஏனுங்க முத்தழகு எங்கே எல்லிங்க சொல்லுங்க முத்தமிட்டு எங்கே தொடுங்க மொத்தமாக சொல்லிக் கொடுங்க சொல்லிக் கொடுங்க 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 கன்னி பொண்ணு நல்லா நடிப்பா அவன் அடிப்பா கட்டிலுக்கு பாட்டு படுப்பா யாரோ யாரோடி உன்னோட புருஷன் யாரோ யாரோடி ஓ திமிருக்கு அரசன் சீதா கல்யாண வைபோகமே கௌரி கல்யாண வைபோகமே லக்ஷ்மி கல்யாண வைபோகமே ராமா கல்யாண வைபோகமே வசுதேவ தவமான அசுர குலகான வசுதேவ தவமான அசுர குலகான शशिवदन रूपिणी सत्यभामलो वसुदेव दवबाला असुर कुलकाला शशिवदन रूपिणी सत्यभामलो सीता कल्याण वैभोगमे लक्ष्मी कल्याण வைபோகமே கொத்தோட வாழை மரம் கொண்டு வந்து நிறுத்தி கோப்புடைய பந்தருக்கு மேற்கட்டு கட்டி கொத்தோட வாழை மரம் கொண்டு வந்து நிறுத்தி கோப்புடைய பந்தருக்கு மேற்கட்டு கட்டி சீதா கல்யாண வைபோகமே ராமா கல்யாண வைபோகமே லக்ஷ்மி கல்யாண வைபோகமே வைபோகமே வைபோகமே. मुंडा थोड़ा ऑफ बीट है पर कुड़िया देना बहुत स्वीट है मुंडा थोड़ा ऑफ बीट है पर कुड़िया देना बहुत स्वीट है ढूंढी साए बड़ा हिट है वायरल हो गया ये ट्वीट पर भूल भूल करने में कूल तो बड़ी तेज कटारी है शगन तेरी की लगन तेरी की हमने करती तैयारी है नच देने सारे नच देने सारे नच देने सारे रंग मिल के आज हिल डुल के ले सारे के सारे नजारे नच देने सारे रंग मिल के आज हिल डुल के ले सारे के सारे नजारे नच देने सारे बड़े करार करमना लालू बड़े करार चढ़ चढ़ के चौपार करमना स्वीटो आजा मार हल्लो बड़े करार करमना लालो बड़े करार चढ़ चढ़ के चौपार करमना स्वीटो आजा मार मुंडे पलंटी मेरे लिए हो गई संटी तेरे लिए हो गई संटी तेरे लिए मैं सेट हूँ इस बात की गारंटी और भूल भूल करने में कूल तो बड़ी तेज कटारी है शगन तेरी की लगन तेरी की हमने करती तैयारी है नच देने सारे नच देने सारे नच देने सारे रोल मिल के आज हिलने डुल के ले सारे के सारे नजारे नच देने सारे रोल मिल के आज हिलने डुल के ले सारे के सारे नजारे नच देने सारे रोल मिल के आज हिलने डुल के ले सारे के सारे नजारे नच देने सारे नच देने सारे नच देने सारे नच देने Thank you very much.
And then comes the next stage, motherhood. Realms have been written on the greatest blessing of a woman. The most precious jewel she'll ever have around her neck are the arms of her child. When you attain motherhood, you are softened at the edges, but tempered with a spine of steel. It is a glorious life force where a mother understands what a child does not say. And I can go on, but Mahati can do better with her songs. What is it about the word mother that at once brings a tear to the corner of our eye, though at most times we pretend it never happened? Listen to the very, very talented playback and classical singer Mahati as she renders a very beautiful song penned by none other than the one and only Kavinyar Kannadasan and tuned soulfully by the inimitable MSV. This will be followed by a medley paying tribute to the mother, which Khalil Gibran said is the most beautiful word in the lips of mankind: motherhood.
Check, check, check. பெண்ணாக பிறந்தவர்க்கு கண்ணுறக்கம் 2 முறை, பிறப்பில் ஒரு தூக்கம், இறப்பில் மரத்தூக்கம். இப்போது விட்டு விட்டால் எப்போதும் தூக்கமில்லை. என்னறிய கண்மணியே, கண்ணுறங்கு கண்ணுறங்கு. ஆரிராரே ஆரிராரோ, ஆரிராரேரோ, ஆரிராரேரே ஆரிராரோ, ஆரிராரேரோ. காலமிது காலமிது கண்ணுறங்கு மகளே, காலமிதை தவற விட்டால் தூக்கமில்லை மகளே, தூக்கமில்லை மகளே. நாலு வயதான பின்னே பள்ளி விளையாட, நாள் முழுதும் பாடச் சொல்லும் தெள்ளத் தமிழ் பாடல். என் 2 வயது வந்தால் கண்ணுறக்கம் இல்லையடி, 7 மொழிகளுடன் போராட சொல்லுமடி, தீராத தொல்லையடி. மாறும் கன்னி மனம் மாறும், கண்ணன் முகம் தேடும், ஏக்கம் வரும் போது தூக்கம் என்பதேது. தான் நினைத்த காதலனை சேர வரும் போது தந்தையதை மறுத்து விட்டால் கண்ணுறக்கம் ஏது, கண்ணுறக்கம் ஏது. மாலையிட்ட தலைவன் வந்து சேலை தொடும் போது மங்கையரின் தேனிலவில் கண்ணுறக்கம் ஏது, கண்ணுறக்கம் ஏது. 2 திங்களிலும் பிள்ளை பெறும் போதும், அன்னை என்று வந்த பின்னும் கண்ணுறக்கம் போகும், கண்ணுறக்கம் போகும். கை நடுங்கி கண் மறைந்த காலம் வந்து தேடும், காணாத தூக்கம் Arirariro. जननी जननी जगमनी अगमनी जननी जननी जगमनी अगमनी जगत्कारणिनी परिपूरणिनी जगत्कारणिनी परिपूरणिनी जननी जननी जगमनी अगमनी जगत्कारणिनी परिपूरणिनी जगत्कारणिनी परिपूरणिनी जननी जननी जगमनी अगमनी जननी 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 சிவகாமி கருமாரி மகமாய் திருக்கோயில் தெய்வங்கள் நீரானமா அன்னைக்கு அன்றாடம் அபிஷேகம் அலங்காரம் புரிகின்ற சிறு தொண்டன் நான் தானமா பொருளோடு புகழ் வேண்டும் மகனல்ல தாயே உன்னருள் வேண்டும் எனக்கென்றும் அது போதுமே அடுத்திங்க பிறப்பொன்று அமைந்தாலும் நான் உந்தன் மகளாக பிறக்கின்ற வரம் வேண்டுமே அதை நீ தருவாய் அம்மா என்றழைக்காத உயிரில்லையே அம்மாவை வணங்காத உயிரில்லையே அம்மா என்றழைக்காத உயிரில்லையே அம்மாவை வணங்காத உயிரில்லையே நேரில் நின்று பேசும் தெய்வம் பெற்ற தாயன்றி வேறொன்று ஏது அம்மா என்றழைக்காத உயிரில்லையே அம்மாவை வணங்காத உயிரில்லையே
Having musically gone through the various stages in a woman's life, we now pay a tribute to the ultimate woman power, the Devi within each woman. I am Devi. I don't need to be worshipped. I just need to be treated with respect and dignity. I need to be given an equal chance. I need to be able to be happy and be myself without the fear of being judged or abused. I am power. I am force. I am Maya. I can't be controlled. I can't be manipulated. I can't be silenced. I can't be ridiculed. I can't be disrespected. I cannot be ignored. I am as powerful as the sun, as pure as the soil, as beautiful as the moon, and as brave as Durga. And when we are talking of Devi, who else can pay a more fitting musical tribute? Ladies and gentlemen, it will suffice if I just say the diva of classical music herself is in the house. Please put your hands together for Padma Shri Aruna Sairam. As ma'am joins us on the dais, I would like to request you to please stay back with us for a little while longer after the wonderful musical tribute, because we are here to celebrate Varam. We've got Dr. Urjita who's going to be speaking to us in just a bit. So please stay back and help us celebrate Varam.
In Kolkata, at the temple of Kali Ghat, every morning during the Mahalaya Paksha, the mother is awakened at Brahma Muhurta, early in the morning, before the sun rises. And the beautiful black beauty, the goddess Kali, awakens. हे भगवती महामाया, तुमी त्रिगुणार्तिका, तुमी रोजो गुणे ब्रह्मार्गिहि निभार देवी, तुमी शतगुणे विष्णोर पोतनी लोकी अख्यात दुर्गा, तुमो गुणे शिवेर्वनिता पार्वती, श्री कात्यायनी कन्याकुमारी अख्यात दुर्गा, निज देहो शुंभ प्रभाते शत्रुदहन काले, अग्निवर्णा अग्निलोचना हे उषा महादेवी, महादेवी, तुम्हारी उगले पानेर भक्ति रस पूर्ण वर्ण कमल आलोक शतगल मिल विकसित हो, दीघे दिगंधे हे अमृत ज्योति मां दुर्गा, जागो जागो तुम्ही जागो तुम्ही जागो जागो दुर्गा जागो दोषो प्रहरण दारी अभय शक्ति बलो प्रदायिनी तुम्ही जागो तुम्ही जागो जागो दुर्गा जागो दोषो प्रहरण दारिणी अभय शक्ति बलो प्रदायिनी तुम्ही जागो जागो तुम्ही प्रणोमि वरदा अजलाय तुला प्रणोमि वरदा अजलाय तुला बहुबलो धारिणी कुदल मारिणी जागो जागो शरणमयी चंडिका शंकरी जागो शरणमयी चंडिका शंकरी जागो 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 माँ जागो असुर विनाशिनी तुम्ही जागो जागो दुर्गा जागो दोषो प्रहरण दारिणी अभय शक्ति बलो प्रदायिनी तुम्ही जागो जागो तुम्ही जागो तुम्ही Swami Purandaradasa has invoked Lakshmi like never before. And if we try to understand what is Lakshmi, at a peripheral level, we understand her as prosperity, gold, glitter, happiness, and all that is shining. But it is said by our great ancestors that Lakshmi is not just acquiring, but Lakshmi is when you have the heart to share all the good things that she has given you with everyone else. That is true Lakshmi. The heart to share, heart to give, heart to just reach out to everybody, which Varam is doing at the moment. भाग्य ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ. ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ನೀ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ನೀ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ನೀ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ 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 ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ. ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಕಾಲ್ಗಳ ಧ್ವನಿಯ ತೋರುತ್ತ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಮೇಲೊಂದು ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ನಿಕ್ಕುತ್ತ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಕಾಲ್ಗಳ ಧ್ವನಿಯ ತೋರುತ್ತ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಮೇಲೊಂದು ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ನಿಕ್ಕುತ್ತ ಸಜ್ಜನ ಸಾಧು ಪೂಜೆಯ ವೇಳೆಯ ಸಜ್ಜನ ಸಾಧು ಪೂಜೆಯ ವೇಳೆಯ ಮಜಿಗೆಯೊಳಗಿನ ಬೆಳ್ಳೆಯಂತೆ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ನೀ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ 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 ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ. ಕನಕ ವೃಷ್ಟಿ ಕರೆಯುತ್ತ ಬಾರೆ ಮನಗೆ ಮಾನವ ಸಿದ್ಧಿಯ ತೋರೆ ಕನಕ ವೃಷ್ಟಿ ಕರೆಯುತ್ತ ಬಾರೆ ಮನಗೆ ಮಾನವ ಸಿದ್ಧಿಯ ತೋರೆ ದಿನಕರ ಕೋಟಿ ತೇಜತಿ ಹೊಳೆಯುವ ದಿನಕರ ಕೋಟಿ ತೇಜತಿ ಹೊಳೆಯವ ಜನಕರಾಯನ ಕುಮಾರಿ ದೇವ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ನೀ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ. ಅತ್ತಿತ್ತಗಳದ ಭಕ್ತರ ಮನೆಯೊಳು ನಿತ್ಯ ಮಹೋತ್ಸವ ನಿತ್ಯ ಸುಮಂಗಲ ಅತ್ತಿತ್ತಗಳದ ಭಕ್ತರ ಮನೆಯೊಳು ನಿತ್ಯ ಮಹೋತ್ಸವ ನಿತ್ಯ ಸುಮಂಗಲ ಸುಮಂಗಲ ಅತ್ತಿತ್ತಗಳದ ಭಕ್ತರ ಮನೆಯೊಳು ನಿತ್ಯ ಮಹೋತ್ಸವ ನಿತ್ಯ ಸುಮಂಗಲ ಸತ್ಯವ ತೋರುತ ಸಾಧು ಸಜ್ಜನರ ಸುಖದಿ ಹೊಳೆಯುವ ಪುತ್ತರಿಗೆ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ನೀ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ. ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ತುಪ್ಪ ಹಾಲುಗೆ ಅರಿಸಿ ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ತುಪ್ಪ ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ತುಪ್ಪ ಹಾಲುಗೆ ಅರಿಸಿ ಶುಕ್ರವಾರದ ಪೂಜೆಯ ವೇಳೆ ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ತುಪ್ಪ ಹಾಲುಗೆ ಅರಿಸಿ ಶುಕ್ರವಾರದ ಪೂಜೆಯ ವೇಳೆಯ ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ತುಪ್ಪ ಹಾಲುಗೆ ಅರಿಸಿ ಭಾರತ ಪೂಜೆಯ ಮೇಳೆಯ ಅದರೆಯುಳ್ಳ ಅಳಗಿರಿ ದಂಡನ ಅದರೆಯುಳ್ಳ ಅಳಗಿರಿ ದಂಡನ ಸುಖ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ರಾಣಿ ಚೊಕ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ರಾಣಿ ಚೊಕ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ರಾಣಿ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರು ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ನೀಸು ಭಾಗ್ಯದ 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 ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರು ಆದಿಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಧಾನ್ಯಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಧೈರ್ಯ ಧೈರ್ಯಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಗಜಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಸಂತಾನಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಸಂತಾನಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ವಿಜಯಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ವಿಜಯಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಐಶ್ವರ್ಯಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಐಶ್ವರ್ಯಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಧನಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಹಿರಣ್ಮಯೀಂ ಧನಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ನೀಸು ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ 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 ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ
Ladies and gentlemen, Padma Shri Aruna Sairam. While we have invoked the power of Devi through Arunaji's music, we now invite the power behind Varam, Dr. Urjita R, Director MGM, to kindly join us before the grand finale. The artist will be back on stage, but can we have a big round of applause for the power behind Varam, Dr. Urjita R.
Good evening, everybody. I'm still spellbound by your performance, ma'am. Thank you. I think it's fine. Yeah. Welcome, everybody, to being here. We are one, our first year anniversary celebration. I am honored to have you all join us here today. Speaking about our first year, it feels very long and very short at the same time, probably how it's felt for all of us amidst the pandemic. But specifically so because the harrowing images of our COVID second wave still continue to haunt us. And during the pandemic, we were one of the very few centers who opened up a dedicated labor delivery room for COVID positive mothers, which is a huge accomplishment for us. Thank you. Thank you very much. But that goes beyond just our accomplishment. It's because we have a fantastic team of doctors who adapted overnight, enabled for having seamless function where women were being turned away regardless of what privilege they came from. We were accepting them overnight, taking care of them, looking after them. We commenced our breast screening campaign for looking for breast cancer, which was a roaring success. We involved our community in the process. We had a lot of community engagement activities. We also started looking at cervical cancer awareness, which is a more recent project. And there are so many numbers I can quote, 500 plus deliveries, 250 odd surgeries, and so on. But when I was reflecting on what to speak today, honestly, it is not the numbers. The numbers sound fun when we speak in the boardroom. But what we've actually gained in the past year is the trust of our doctors, of our medical fraternity, of our patients for accepting us. Doctors and medical fraternity to see that when we say we are a quaternary care center with cutting edge technology and clinical expertise, and we mean business, and I think that shows at the moment. Similarly, with our patients, I think we've also made a point that we prioritize patient safety above all else. And that's been our first year through all the ups and downs. When I was speaking to Lakshmi and Saraswati Auntie about Varam 1 year, I had a very arbitrary, abstract concept in mind. And you have beautifully woven the vision together. Thank you. It is your creative genius that's brought all this together. And we are all spellbound. Thank you very much. Ma'am, Aruna ma'am, we were speaking in this hospital lobby a year ago about the importance of raising awareness. Women's Day is around the corner. The whole world commodifies Women's Day, right? We also do it a little bit. We have some promotional packages, all that. Please, if you are willing to. But we know that commodification is not enough. Continuous conversation is what is necessary. And these sorts of events, more than them being entertaining, the fact that legends like yourself and future legends, some legends already, rendering their voice for the same cause drives home the message, because we know for a matter of fact, in our country, it is not financial barriers that stop women from seeking healthcare. It is cultural, it is mental, and it is what is deeply ingrained in our psyche, unfortunately. But we can continue this conversation. You can continue this conversation when you go home. And that is the start of something. Without much ado, we can continue now onto our program, because I think people are very desperate to also see what the finale is. I am. So thank you all very much for joining us. I hope you are enjoying yourself. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Urjita. This Women's Day, we promise to keep the conversation going. And ladies and gentlemen, with that, now all the artists will be coming together for a very, very fitting finale to Being Her. I'd like to request you all to please join me in a huge round of applause for the wonderful artists. So we're going to quickly go ahead with the felicitation of our artists before we have Mahati ma'am joining us to sing. I'd like to request Dr. Lakshmi to kindly join us on stage to felicitate Uttara Onikrishnan. Dr. Lakshmi. Dr. Nivedita Bharti to felicitate Lavita Lobo. Miss Bhavna Shankar to felicitate Niranjana Ramanan. Dr. Veda to felicitate Deepika Varadrajan. Dr. Deepa Iso to felicitate Mahati. I'd like to request Dr. Urjita to kindly join us on stage to felicitate Padma Shri Aruna Sairam. I'd like to request Dr. Urjita to please hand over and felicitate our male musicians who have joined us this lovely Women's Day celebration. On the keys, Ravi Ji, and on the percussion, Sumesh Narayan. Thank you all so much for patiently staying with us. We will now move on with the finale. Post the finale, we would also have two of our esteemed doctors joining us. They would like to have a small conversation. I'd like to request you to kindly stay back.
விடியாத இரவென்று எதுவும் இல்லை, முடியாத துயர் என்று எதுவும் இல்லை, வடியாத வெள்ளம் என்று எதுவும் இல்லை, வாழாத வாழ்க்கை என்று எதுவும் இல்லை. காலம் மாறி போச்சு, கண்ணீர் மாறி போச்சு, நாளை நல்ல நாளை என்ற நம்பிக்கை உண்டாச்சு. காலம் மாறி போச்சு, கண்ணீர் மாறி போச்சு, நாளை நல்ல நாளை என்ற நம்பிக்கை உண்டாச்சு. அச்சம் அச்சம் இல்லை, இனி அழுக எண்ணம் இல்லை, நம் காலம் இங்கே கூடி போச்சு, கண்ணீர் மிச்சமில்லையே. மனிதன் என்ன மட்டும் அழகினால் கொஞ்சம் போதால் என்ன வானம் தரையிற்று சற்று இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் போதால் என்ன வானம் தரையிற்று. வாடி இளைய செல்லியே, இளைய செல்லியே, நம் காலம் சொல்லும் நம்மை வாழ சொல்லியே. அம்மா அழகு கண்ணம்மா, அழகு கண்ணம்மா, இதை நம்மை பூமி என்னும் அழுத்தி சொல்லும். நம் காலம் இங்கே கூடி போச்சு, தண்ணீர் மிச்சமில்லையே.
Let Acham Acham Illai be the mantra for every woman going forward, not just this year, but every year. I'd like to request Padma Shri Aruna Sairamji to join us back on stage to give us the grand finale of Being Her.
కొంచెం హైట్. ऐगिरि नन्दिनि नन्दित मेदिनि विश्व विनोदिनि नन्दिनुते गिरिवर विंध्य शिरोधिनि वासिनि विष्णु विलासिनि जिष्णुनुते ऐगिरि नन्दिनि नन्दित मेदिनि विश्व विनोदिनि नन्दिनुते गिरिवर विंध्य शिरोधिनि वासिनि विष्णु विलासिनि जिष्णुनुते नन्दिनि नन्दित मेदिनि विश्व विनोदिनि नन्दिनुते गिरिवर विंध्य शिरोधिनि वासिनि विष्णु विलासिनि जिष्णुनुते भगवति हे चिति कंठ कुटुम्बिनि भूरि कुटुम्बिनि भूति कृते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते सुरवरवर्षिणि दुर्धरदर्शिनि दुर्मुखमर्षिणि हर्षरते त्रिभुवनपोषिणि शङ्करतोषिणि किल्बिषमोषिणि घोषरते सुरवरवर्षिणि दुर्धरदर्शिनि दुर्मुखमर्षिणि हर्षरते त्रिभुवनपोषिणि शङ्करतोषिणि किल्बिषमोषिणि घोषरते अनुजनि रोषिणि दितिसुतसोषिणि दुर्पदसोषिणि सिन्धुसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते ऐ जगदम्ब मदम्ब कदम्ब वन प्रियवासिनि हाररते शिखरि शिरोमणि तुङ्ग हिमालय शृङ्गनिकालय मजगदे ऐ जगदम्ब मदम्ब कदम्ब वन प्रियवासिनि हाररते शिखरि शिरोमणि तुङ्ग हिमालय शृङ्गनिकालय मजगदे मधु मधुरे मधु कैतव गन्धिनि कैतव पञ्जिनि रासरते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते 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 जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते
check. Ladies and gentlemen, being her, I'd like to request the artists to stay back on stage. Our wonderful singers in order of their appearance: Uttara Unnikrishnan, Lavita Lobo, Niranjana Ramanan, Deepika Varadarajan, Mahati S, Padmashri Aruna Sairam. On the keys, Ravi G. On the percussion, Sumesh. A warm thank you to Prithvi for the lights and sound. Before I go any further, I'd like to request the geniuses behind this evening, Lakshmi ma'am and Saraswati ma'am from Event Art, who helped put together this entire event, to kindly join us on stage. Once again, being her on stage for you.
Can I request Dr. Urjita to kindly join us on stage, please?
We'd like to request Dr. Urjita to kindly join us on stage. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And
Myself, Shruti Vijay Kumar Vasant, the narrator for the evening. Thank you. Thank you once again to all of our wonderful artists. I'd like to request you to kindly take your seats and request you to kindly stay back with us for another 10 minutes. We've got a quick conversation that we'd like to have with our doctors from MGM. On that note, I'd like to request Dr. Lakshmi A, Senior Consultant Varam, to kindly join me.
Good evening and good day to one and all. Am I audible? That's okay. It was a great privilege to meet all the elite here, and it has been a great privilege for me and pleasure to have joined this hospital to deliver the great service to the public, especially women. So I was asked to share my learning experiences or practical experiences during the COVID era in treating women or pregnant women with who were afflicted with COVID infection. I would say this is the best stage where we could deliver our service to the best of our ability. MGM gave us everything what is necessary to deliver the best of service to our women. So actually, when this global epidemic hit us, we were in the epicenter, and we had a lot of patients crowding here. The pace at which our management had put together everything to form the COVID medical board at the blink of an eye, and to create the labor and delivery room and the infrastructure, everything what is necessary to treat such patients and the pace was phenomenal, actually. So we didn't have to look for anything anywhere else. Everything was available to us at the blink of eye. With God's grace and the help from the management and our COVID medical board, we didn't have any mishaps. We sailed through, actually, treating all our pregnant ladies with almost 100% positive result. So we didn't have any complications or anything. So I have our Dr. Urjita, who was behind us, supporting us all the way through in delivering our service. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lakshmi. I'd like to request Dr. Nivedita Bharati to kindly join us on the dais.
So good evening, everyone. It was truly mesmerizing. Thank you all very much. And good evening, everyone. And I'm really happy to see and meet everyone after a really long gap to celebrate the anniversary of Varam by MGM Healthcare. And it's equally delightful as we do this along with our International Women's Day too. And this day celebrates the achievements and contributions of women in different spheres. And I'm asked to talk about the theme of this year's International Women's Day, that is breaking the bias. So the United Nations has announced the theme for this year's International Women's Day, that is breaking the bias, and to create a gender neutral tomorrow. Breaking the bias, asking the people to imagine for a world free of bias, stereotypes, and discrimination should be the theme for this year. For almost a century now, we have been celebrating Women's Day. And as we all know, we have too many things that has happened last year to celebrate our achievements. As we all know, we accept that the world has seen the first women Asian American vice president of one of our superpowers to be sworn in the last year. The same way, so many countries have their first women prime ministers and presidents too. To name a few, the countries of Sweden, Estonia, Tunisia got their first female prime ministers in their history. There are ample facts for us to celebrate the International Women's Day this year. The last year has also seen the developments regarding the abortion rules in several countries. In February 2022 only, the country Colombia decriminalized the abortion within 24 weeks. And we all will be surprised to hear that one of the most developed countries in the world, the United States, one of the states in the United States, the Texas, has very strict abortion laws. They don't allow abortions beyond 6 weeks of pregnancy. That is the state of affairs even today. So we have enough reasons for us to celebrate. We also have a significant setbacks that has happened the last year. To name a few, I would like to reiterate the fact that a 2021 study by the United Nations Women, based on the studies on 13 different countries, showed that almost 50% of the women reported that they or a woman they know experienced a form of violence, not only a physical violence, but also non-physical violence in the form of verbal abuse and denial of the basic resources being most commonly reported. And we all also know that the resurgence of Taliban in the Afghan in the August last year changed the lives of millions of Afghan women. The girls were banned from receiving the secondary school education. The Ministry of Women's Affairs in the country has been disbanded, and many women are told not to come to work anymore. As we celebrate our achievements, we also should remember to work towards breaking this bias. As this juncture, I would also like to remember poet Mahakavi Bharatiya's words, which is more apt to the theme of International Women's Day, breaking the bias. பெண்ணுக்கு ஞானத்தை வைத்தான் புவி பேணி வளர்த்திடும் ஈசன் மண்ணுக்குள்ளே சில மூடர் நல்ல மாந்தர் அறிவை கெடுத்தார் கண்கள் இரண்டினுள் ஒன்றை குத்தி காட்சி கெடுத்திடலாமோ பெண்கள் அறிவை வளர்த்தால் வையம் பேதமை அற்றிடும் காணீர். So with this note, I would like to conclude. Thank you for the time and opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Doctor. And to present the vote of thanks, I would like to request the Head of Service Excellence, Shanu Dhawan, to kindly join me.
Good evening, everyone present here. I am sure we are still in awe of the beautiful performances that we all witnessed today, and I would like to propose a vote of thanks. It is my privilege to be here, standing and talking to all of you. On behalf of MGM Healthcare, I would like to thank our chairman, Mr. M.K. Rajgopalan. I would also like to thank our patrons, Dr. Urjita Rajgopalan and Dr. Prashant Rajgopalan, our artist who made this evening indeed beautiful, and of course, Events Art to curate this event for us, our doctors and guests present here, and each and every one of us present here and also who helped us to make this evening even a possibility. Thank you so much for all your efforts, and thank you very much for joining us here. Thank you.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of the event. This is Shruti Vijay Kumar Vasan. Thank you so much for joining us, and looking forward to celebrating International Women's Day bias free. Thank you so much. Also, we'd like to inform you that you can join us for refreshments on the fifth floor cafeteria. Thank you.